The room is quiet, and your dog stands nearby without asking for anything. Nothing important seems to be happening, and nothing in the moment demands attention. Some people wonder whether scenes like this mean distance, confusion, or emotional fading. That concern is understandable, especially in a world trained to notice movement and response. But dogs do not choose closeness randomly or pause beside someone without reason. Where a dog settles is shaped slowly by safety, memory, and shared daily rhythm, which is why humans often interrupt daily life. Long before conscious thought, instinct learns where calm is allowed to exist. That stillness is safe beside you, that decision itself is a quiet. When they fall asleep facing away from you. The dog sleeps with its back turned, body loose, breathing slow and unguarded. This position does not signal indifference, boredom, or withdrawal from shared space. Turning away is a choice, one that allows attention to fully release outward scanning. People often misread this because closeness is expected to face, watch, and monitor. A single old instinct softens here, shifting from alertness into emotional permission. What looks like distance may mirror how you rest near someone you deeply trust. There's nothing you need to reinforce, reassure, or quietly earn in this moment. Safety that no longer needs proving becomes invisible, yet remains completely intact. When they choose the floor near you instead of the couch. There is a softer place available, yet your dog settles on the floor nearby. It can appear like a compromise, as if comfort was somehow reduced unnecessarily. This choice is not about sacrifice, but about managing closeness without overwhelm. Humans often assume comfort equals elevation, softness, or shared furniture access. An old balancing instinct appears briefly, then translates into emotional regulation, allows connection to exist without pressure or demand. You may recognize this preference within yourself during quiet, shared evenings. Nothing is being asked of you, and nothing about this choice lacks affection. When they look at you and then look away. Your dog glances toward you briefly, then releases the gaze without hesitation, as if the act itself is already complete. This moment is not born of distraction, avoidance, or a failed attempt to communicate something more. The look serves a quiet purpose, functioning as a short internal check that needs no elaboration. It is asked and answered almost instantly by your simple presence, without movement or signal. Many people worry they have missed something important in that fleeting exchange, that meaning slipped past too quickly to catch. Yet the truth is simpler and calmer than that concern suggests. A single instinct confirms safety, then yields immediately to emotional trust, with nothing left unresolved. There is no lingering question, no demand for reassurance, no need to hold the connection longer than required. Think of how you scan a familiar room, not to analyze it, but to confirm what you already know. You do not examine every corner because certainty arrives before conscious thought does. In the same way, there is no requirement to respond, react, or deliberately return the look. Trust that does not cling has already decided that you are reliably there, steady and unchanged, and that is enough. When they stretch slowly after you sit down. You settle into your seat, movements finishing, the room returning to stillness. Only then does your dog begin stretching, slow limbs extending without urgency. This moment is often dismissed as muscle habit, unrelated to anything meaningful. Yet the timing is chosen, aligned with the environment becoming predictable again. Dogs read space through rhythm, not thought, waiting for stability before opening. An old bodily instinct releases, then translates quietly into emotional safety. Your calm posture gives permission, without effort, without direct interaction. You might notice how your own body unwinds once everything finally settles. Nothing is requested from you, and nothing needs to be acknowledged aloud. The stretch completes, and balance returns without ceremony or shared focus. Connection here moves through atmosphere, not attention, and does not need confirmation. When they don't follow you to another room. You stand and walk away, and your dog remains where it is resting. There is no rush, no lifting head, no need to track your departure. Many people feel a small ache, assuming closeness must follow physical movement. Staying behind is not withdrawal, but confidence in the pattern of return. The space you left holds memory, consistency, and an expected reunion. An old instinct no longer activates, allowing emotional trust to hold instead. Humans often equate attachment with proximity because uncertainty demands visibility. Here, certainty removes that requirement, letting stillness remain uninterrupted. You are not being tested, replaced, or deprioritized in this pause. The bond continues without motion, observation, or reassurance being exchanged. This is closeness that survives absence, even when briefly out of sight. When they exhale deeply beside you. Your dog lies near you and releases a long, unhurried breath. The sound can be mistaken for boredom, fatigue, or mild dissatisfaction. In truth, this breath marks a transition the body allows only in safety. Muscles loosen, the chest lowers, and internal vigilance quietly powers down. Humans often interpret sighs through emotional narratives learned from themselves. One old instinct finally disengages, letting emotional calm take its place. You may recognize the same breath leaving your own body at night. There is no message inside it and no reaction required from you. It happens because nothing else needs to happen in that moment. Your presence does not stimulate, challenge, or demand anything further. Being beside you is enough for the body to rest completely.
When they stay still while you move around them, you stand up, step over them, shift furniture, or move quietly through the room, altering the space in small, ordinary ways. Your dog does not lift its head, does not follow your movement with its eyes, and does not reposition its body in response. This stillness is often mistaken for disinterest, fatigue, or a fading sense of awareness. But attention becomes unnecessary when the environment is already fully known and deeply familiar. Movement no longer signals change, danger, or anything that requires evaluation or monitoring. What once demanded alertness has lost its urgency through repetition and safety. An old instinct gradually retires, replaced by emotional certainty and a sense of predictability that feels complete. People remain alert around what feels uncertain, unstable, or capable of disruption. Here, you are no longer a variable that needs tracking or anticipation. You exist as part of the background of safety itself, constant and expected. Nothing about you requires reaction, adjustment, or response anymore. This is not distance or disengagement, but full integration into a trusted environment.
Just like that.
You have become something the body accepts without question, and therefore no longer watches.
Single, quiet thread that often goes unnoticed. They are not performances of love, but evidence of settled trust. Your dog is not trying to communicate, impress, or secure reassurance. The relationship has moved beyond signals that need interpreting. What remains is presence woven into daily rhythm and shared stillness. Many people search for proof because love is taught to look active. But some bonds mature into something that no longer announces itself. If you notice these moments, nothing needs to change afterward. If you miss them, the bond remains exactly where it already was. This relationship does not ask you to become better or more attentive. It simply exists, steady, familiar, and quietly enough as it is.